Everyone, Magic Flying Potato here, and I'm going to be playing some Stationeers, which is a space building survival style game that gets very technical in the aspects of your base building portion of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and start a new game, and I'm going to play on the moon. I heard both the moon and Mars were for beginner settings, and Mars is, I heard, technically easier, but I'm going to go ahead and start on the moon because why not? So we're just going to create a new game and see how this goes. Again, I've only got a few hours under my belt, and talk about a huge learning curve for this game. All right, so my lander landed inside this crater, which, yeah, technically I don't like, but that's why we're going to build a base. So we can go ahead and get all our stuff out of there and see what we got to do. So the first things first is the moon has, they say, a low atmosphere or something. So as you can see, you kind of bounce around. There is no air. Over to the bottom right is all your personal stats. So the things that we need to worry about in this game at first is power, food and thirst, and then the atmosphere / oxygen and stuff like that. So from what I have heard is we want to go in and readjust our internal suit settings. So we're going to go ahead and do that right down here. Right here is our internal suit pressure. Now they say if we turn this down just to the minimum settings where we're not having suit issues, that maintains the power of the suit. So we're going to go ahead and pressure this down. And once we get a warning sign, then we're going to pressure up just enough. And then, okay, so low pressure. So I'm going to pressure it back up and see if that, okay, so the low pressure is now off. So that's going to maintain our battery power a lot more because our suit has a battery, which is right here. And I think temperature is another thing I saw that they said we can lower down to maintain battery power without freezing to death. All right, so again, this is all your stuff in your suit. This is your waste tank, air tank, your filter. So I think the carbon dioxide that you breathe out goes into the waste tank, goes through these filters, and then goes back into your air tank. Pretty sure how that works on this. Again, this game is extremely technical. So what I want to do first is I just want to set up a basic base. Turn my light off as well because we don't need it right now. And I think I want to build it in this area with the platforms. All right, so I'm going to come down here. So all of these are your different, I'm stuck. All of these are your different supply canisters or supply crates. Those are portable appliances, consumables, residential, and over here is organic for growing things, and construction supplies 1 and 2. So what I want to do is I'm going to open up my belt and I'm going to remove these containers off this little landing shuttle, the lander. By doing this, I'm going to drop my duct tape into my backpack because we don't need it right now. So the way you remove the containers off is you put the wrench in your hand and you just hold your mouse button down, and as you can see, it drops off. So what I want to do is now I want to put my wrench back into my tool belt and grab the handle and just drag it up the hill. And like I said, I want to build things right here, so I did not drag my thing up the hill. So we're going to go ahead and, why is it not? There we go. Nope. We got it now? We got it now. Oh, nope. I dropped it again. Got it? Got it. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to put it, once it stops bouncing around, I'm going to drop it right here with, I think it's Q? Yeah. And we'll go ahead and open this up. And as you can see, this is full of our basic supplies we need to build our base. And I'm going to take these iron frames and just start building a small framed base foundation with this. So the way you do that is you hit your right mouse button once the frames are in your hand. And I don't know if I cannot turn it, so let's see, where's the sun at? There's the sun. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and place it right here. And I'm gonna make a what is that? Is that a 3x3? Which way is the sun coming? I'm looking at the sun, so because of the aspect of when you put your solar panels down, it's gonna make this a 3x4. Alright, so that is the first part of it. So I'll right click and get the building off of my hand. And now I want to, these iron frames have 3 stages. You got the basic iron frame, which is this right here. And as you can see, you could fall through and stuff. These are just the basic, like I said, basic frames fall through. Then you got the second stage, which actually makes them so you could walk on them and you could build on them, but they're not airtight frames. And then the third stage of them is they become airtight. For now, this is just going to be a work platform. So I'm going to just build it to stage 2. So I'm going to take this into my right hand, which is my, what is that called? The welding torch. And I need to get some, in order to do that, if you look at the items that you're going to try to upgrade, right there it says I need iron sheets in my left hand. So I'm going to come back over here, switch hands by hitting E, and find the iron sheets. There we go. And I'll just hit E again and it will swap. Nope. I will hit the mouse button, left mouse button, and swaps the items out. Go back to my torch. Now with the torch, you got to turn it on before it works. So you just hit the right mouse button. And as you can see now, the torch is on. And once the thing turns yellow, that means you could start building on it. And as you can see right here, this is it's the level 2 frame. So it is not airtight, but I will be able to walk and build on them now. Alright, so now as you see, I'm walking across it. I'm going to turn my torch off because everything you have to do in this game requires some sort of power or something. So you always want to turn things off when you're no longer using them if they're not necessary. Because if not, then yeah, you start running into problems with power, and that is the start of the game issue is power. So what we want to do now, what I want to do now is I want to build the solar panel, as well as I want to be able to charge batteries. So I'm gonna need the, what is it? Solar panel. What did I grab? Solar panel basic. So we start off with 2 basic solar panels. Okay, so the sun went from here around to here. So up, over. So that I'm just looking at, because when I put my solar panels down, I want to put them down so I don't get blocked by my machinery, that my other machinery that we're putting down. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna place it. I'm gonna place this one right here, and as you can see, there is the power outlet right there. And if you use your C button, you can actually turn that around. But I am going to turn it here, and then I'm going to need to put some glass sheets. I'm gonna have to turn my flashlight on because I'm starting to go into darkness now. The sun's going down. Or, yeah, there it goes. Sun's gone down, and I'm pretty much out of light now, so there is the solar panel. And next thing I want to put in there is I think it's the power controller. Autolathe, furnace, solid generator. Let me go down and grab open this one up and see what's in here. Okay, I'm gonna need that as well, that large battery. All right, so yeah, it is. I should have just brought the kit up here with me. So I think it's this that I need to hook onto this solar panel right here. And actually, I'm gonna grab the other solar panel and go ahead and put it on. Where'd it go? Solar panel, arc furnace. Wait, didn't I see two? I thought I saw two solar panel kits. Did I not see two solar panel kits? Okay, I must have seen things because I don't have a second kit. So what I'm going to do is not jump like that. So now I want to put down this little kit right here. As you can see, the arrows is the direction of current flow. So I'm going to actually turn this around so the current flow goes away, because it's going to come away from the solar panel. And I'm wondering, I'm not going to do it, but I wonder if I could hook that directly in there, but I'm not going to do it just in case I need to use this to hook up more solar panels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it right here. All right. I actually have two of these, so don't need the second one. And I'm going to take the cables, and with the cable, I'm going to right click, and anything green means that you can lay the cable or the item down, but it's not making a connection. Red means that you cannot put it in that area. So I'm going to turn it. And if you see yellow in this game means that that is a building area that has connection, as from what I've seen so far. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And in order to open this, I'm going to need a crowbar. So I got my crowbar right here. So open that up. And this is it's pretty much a battery charger that is being powered by this solar panel to this connection. So I'm going to need to get that battery and put it in here. So I'm actually going to move this just a little bit closer, but I need to empty my hands first. Put that back in there. Bring this right there and drop it. Q, I think Q is drop. There we go. And I'm gonna go down and get my second. This one. That was a pretty good jump if you ask me. Not that I meant to do it, but so we're gonna go ahead and switch hand, close it, make it easier to move around. Disconnect it. Put my wrench back into my tool belt, and then pick this thing up and carry it up the hill. And where's the front of it? Okay, so I'm gonna place it right here, and then open this up, and there's the battery. So is that a, yeah, so that is a battery that is at 100%. So if we click on 3, which is our suit, my current battery I have is at 84%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that battery, I'll switch these two batteries out, and then put that battery in here. So when the sun comes up, it will start charging, and it will recharge that battery right there. So the next thing I want to do is, if you hit the title key, you close that whole area down if that gets all in your way. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build, because we want to be able to start building more items. So by that, we have to mine ores, which will need the arc furnace, and the Autolathe, which will produce other pieces of equipment to produce blueprints for more things that we're going to need to live on the moon. So I'm going to go ahead and take the arc furnace first, and I want to put the arc furnace, I think I've set this up wrong. I should have, because if I wanted to put more of these solar panels down, I should have put this over here. All right, so anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put this arc furnace down right here. So now placing this down, I guess you could put it in the dirt, it looks like. But I'm going to put it right here on the platform. I'm going to put it not in the center. I'm going to just put it on the edge right here. Now, as you can see, the arrows are input-output type of things. So if you spin it around, the input-output is going the other way. And it also has, if we look down at the left side, right down on the left, that is the power input. And on the right side is a data port. And I still haven't got to the point of figuring out what data ports are. But we're going to go ahead and just place this right here. And yeah, I think I totally messed up the way I want to do this. So maybe I can dismantle it. Go ahead, open up my tool belt. See what I need to dismantle this thing. Is it a power tool? Yeah, hand drill. So when you deconstruct it, it doesn't mean that it destroys. It just means it's taken apart so you can pick it up and move it. So I'm going to put this down here now and then turn it like this. So do I want to put it right here? Because if I put another solar panel down, all right, so I guess, yeah, all right, so I guess this isn't too bad. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change up, deconstruct this cable, which I get it back. Oop. I need to put this, I need to put this battery into this right here. And then get the, not the okay, so those are the wire cutters. And so with the wire cutters, if you have, if you're doing cabling of any type with the wire cutters in your hand, that means you're able to modify the wires, the cables that you put down. So, and right here, as you can see, these cables also have 8 different types of options on them. So option 1 is a straight cable, 2 is a corner cable, which is what I'm going to use. You got your junction cables, 4-way, 5-way, which goes up or down, and then your 6-way. And then what is this? And this is a 3-way corner and a 4-way corner. So you have lots of cabling options. And I'm just going to go ahead and do this right here and then make a straight cable. Right like that. So, and I plug that into a data port. So that is not right. So let me take, yeah, I put that in wrong. So let me take the battery out. Switch hands, take the battery out. Screwdriver. Oh, I didn't want to turn that on. Deconstruct it. Put my tool back in my belt, pick this up, and I'm going to place it back down. Okay, so right there, as you can see, is that for power in data port? That might have been right, you know, because that has the power in data port. We'll go ahead and go with it, see what happens. Open this back up, put the battery back in, and now I want to wire. So I'm going to come out, hold that down, and I want to make a junction wire, this right here, like that. Go back to my straight cable. Corner cable. Straight cable. I'm using up a lot of cable. Probably not the best cable management system. And another corner cable. Alright, so now I got power going into this thing. This is the arc furnace, which smelts iron, which you're able to mine once, yeah, you're able to mine off the surface. And the next thing I want to build is the Autolathe, which is right here. Nope, don't want to do that. Put these back. So there is a lot of swapping out tools and equipment and stuff, and sometimes it gets very confusing. So what we're gonna do is still did. All right, so I must have. Hopefully that. Yeah, I don't think I totally misjudged the way the sun was going too. But that is fine. So, because this is not going to create a big enough shadow to block this solar panel right here. That's key. You don't want to block your solar panels, because if you do, then they will not power properly. Oh, I think I want to turn this on. All right, so now it's on. As you can see right here, this button right here, when it's flashing green and blue, that means this is powering. This is getting power, which is charging this battery. This is generating 41 watts at 9%, 10%. Not very efficient, but it is what it is. So with this, when you input ores, they will pop out this side. So I'm going to just go ahead and put this switch hands and make this right here. How close do I want it? I don't want to put it too close. Move it over one. Right there. We'll put it right here. And let's see. So now in order to finish this, unlike this furnace, we're going to have to, this puts down the frame of it, but we've got a lot more things to do before we finish the autolathe. So I'm going to need the welding tool as well as iron sheets, which are back here. Where are my iron sheets at? Iron sheets, go ahead and grab those. Put the welding kit, turn it on. All right, turn it off. Now we're going to need the cable, so let's go ahead and swap this out. Construction with the cable, and now I need the welding torch once again and put plastic sheets on here. So I got to go back in, swap this out. Where's my plastic sheets? Go ahead and swap. Nope. There we go. Turn it back on. Do that. Turn it off. And then I need to equip a screwdriver. And right there is the autolathe. So what we're going to do is now I need to connect power to it. So I'm going to go ahead and get my wire cutters. Now with some of these items, this is not a tool, so it does not fit in your tool belt. And I do not have room on my backpack. But what I want to do is use this as well, so I can start charging other batteries. So we're gonna take this. I'm gonna put it right here, and I know there's a couple small batteries in here that I'm gonna need to use as well. But for now, see, can I? Okay, so that does go in my backpack, and for now, I am going to go ahead and. Where is? Okay, so the left side is a data port. The right side is power cables. So I'm going to do a straight cable out and then a curved cable and then straight cables. Okay, so with that, we went ahead and built this autolathe. What I want to do is, what do I need to create next? I think I want to create better power source before I even start doing anything else. So the way you do that, so you need to turn, and so this is your find recipe button. This is your actual build button, and this is your power button. So in order to do anything with your machines, you got to turn them on first. So now it's on, so it's drawing power from the solar panel, which is going into this battery pack and going down these lines. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and click this to find a recipe. And I don't think this is, I think I need to make something else in order before I, there's the arc furnace. I can build some more crates. The electronic printer, I think, is what I need to build. The next two items I need to build is electronic printer and the hydraulic pipe bender. So these are the two next key machines that I need to make. So I think we're going to... I don't know which one I need to build first, though. I guess I could build them both together. I'm going to go ahead and build the hydraulic pipe bender. So when you enter that in, if you come up to this button right here, it shows you what you need to build it. So I need 20 gold, or 20 grams of iron, 2 grams of gold, and 10 grams of copper. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this machine off and open up 3. See, so my battery is at 84%. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch these out like that. So now this one is going to be charging. As you can see from this light, my little solar panel has dropped to the ground. And I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to go and find, I need to find my ore deposits that I need to find iron, gold, and there's something over there, and copper. So try to remember where your base is at. Okay, this is copper right here. So what we need to do for mining now is if we open up our backpack, which is number 4, go ahead and swap out your tool belt with your mining belt. And then I'm going to close the backpack, open up my mining belt. Oh, and I need to put my tools back into my tool belt. So I'm going to go ahead and open this back up. Even though it's not equipped, I'm still able to open it and put these back in, close this, close that, and equip my miner. And so as we right click to turn it on, you got to always turn it on, and we're just going to start mining to find copper. And the way I found my way of finding, easier way of finding copper or mining is to strip mine from the top and just kind of bringing the surface down. Let me turn my light on so we can see what's going on. I know you could dig straight down and stuff, but then you dig yourself into a hole. And we're just gonna mine a good amount. All right, so I am back from mining copper, and guess what? It got dark out here quick, and I almost could not find my base. So here is the thing that I should have done prior to going out to mine is they do have, let me see if I can find it. There is what they call a beacon, and it's in one of my crates. And it works, you have a data pad also in your inventory, and it works with that. Let's see, is it small batteries, generator, scrubber, air conditioner, and duct tape. What is this? Tracking beacon, that is what I need. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this, come back up here to wherever my base is at, and I am just going to take this tracking beacon, and I think I okay, so hit your T button, and I'm going to place it right there. And it's off, so there is a small battery. Okay, so now it is on, even though it doesn't look like it's on. Is it on? Off? No. On. So that's on because it does have that yellow light. But that yellow light really, I mean, you can't see it. So like I was saying, you can't really see it from a distance. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our backpack, and right here, yes, this handheld tablet, we're gonna grab that, and here is a tracker chip. I think if I take the tracker chip and put it in like that, and let's see, turn it on. How do I turn it on? O? Is it O? Okay, so you turn your little tablet on, and as you can see, right, it's pointing where your tracker is at. So if I'm out here, because I was way out here, and I'll show you what happened. And I'll turn this off real quick so we can't see it, and then I'll spin around and do some weird things. Make sure I don't fall in a hole. So as you can see, you get out here and you totally lose sight of where your base is at. And if you keep running, first you have to be careful because you fall into holes and you take damage that way and rip your suit. And so right there you could kind of see the lights, but if I turn this on, it tells me right exactly where my base is at. And it takes away the guesswork. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and finish this this starting base guide, if it is even a guide, gameplay. And for the next one, I will continue on building those items and continue in my moon base. And again, this is Stationeers, and it's a space survival game that is very technical. So hopefully you guys like this. And if you do, go ahead and leave a question or comment below. Let me know if you're playing it or have played it and your thoughts on this game. And like always, you guys have a great time out there exploring the universe, I guess, or planets, or the moon. I am Magic Flying Potato, and I am out.